True facts. True facts. This week we're talking about space. And boy, there's about 6 indecent jokes I was about to make. I'm gonna skip on them. Now remember, the deal with my true facts is not all of them are true, but all of them are facts. And the definition of a fact is that it's something you can prove true or false. And in the case of some of these, it will be false. I just have to keep you on your toes. If I give you nothing but the truth, you'll get lazy. I can't have that. I need my listeners sharp. From the time it was discovered to the time it was stripped of its status as a planet, Pluto had not made a single full trip around the sun. So, if we're talking about when is it right to do an abortion, when does life begin? Well, Pluto was, it was in its second trimester. It's a little on the late side, but you know what? Sorry, Pluto. Humans went to the moon before we put wheels on suitcases. What the hell, man? The technology's right there in front of you. Within 400 years, Halley's Comet will no longer be visible with the naked eye due to it melting on each successive pass around the sun. Which is fine because most people listening to this won't see it next time anyway. If every star in our galaxy had 1 trillion planets, each one with 1 trillion people living on them, and each of these people had 1 trillion packs of cards, and they managed to make unique shuffles 1,000 times per second, and they'd been doing it since the Big Bang, they would only now just be starting to repeat the shuffles. In other words, there are more ways to shuffle a deck of cards than there are atoms in our solar system. Home Alone came out closer to the moon landing than it did to today. Holy shit. That one's not even crazy. You can look it up. Since photos have shown Pluto has an oxygen atmosphere and is nearly perfectly spherical, it has been reinstated as a planet by several different astronomical associations. Yes, Pluto is a planet again. Gravity propagates at the speed of light. So that means if the sun were to suddenly evaporate, it would take 8 minutes before Earth ceased to orbit it. Isn't that weird? The sun would be gone, but we'd still be orbiting it until the speed of light reached us. Cosmic rays from outer space cause glitches in your electronics. In some electronics, cosmic rays are the primary source of soft errors. Cosmic rays are one of the main reasons that servers and high reliability computers use error correcting RAM. That's not just a true fact. That's one I didn't bother to check because none of it makes any sense. I don't know what 80% of those words are. Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, and Orville Wright, the first man in flight, were alive at the same time. When Neil Armstrong was born, when Orville Wright died, Neil Armstrong was already 17. That's how quickly we went from first in flight to man on the friggin' moon. It rains diamonds on Saturn and Jupiter. Now, I don't think that's a true fact so much as pure speculation. And it doesn't matter because diamonds aren't that rare anyway. And it further doesn't matter because you'd never get anywhere close to the surface in the first goddamn place. You'll love this one. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. So yeah, it takes however many days to orbit the sun, but in that time, the planet itself rotates, spins less than once. Oh, man. True facts about space, baby. I'll be back with more facts next week. This is fun.